Some essentials you need to know to box in a peekaboo style, just like Mike Tyson, because there's a lot of Mike Tyson enthusiasts that don't really know the fundamentals and the basics of that stance. Now, in the peekaboo stance, you're not standing side on as you originally would when you're boxing. You're standing square. You're square to your opponent. That's because Mike Tyson moves laterally, and it's going to be easy for you to move laterally when you're square. So we're going to stand in a square stance. Our feet are still apart from each other, but our waist is going to be square to our opponents. That's what I mean. We're going to stand square. Your hands are going to be by your cheeks, just like this. Now, Mike Tyson only moves in steps in a peekaboo stance because you never want to be caught off balance. The style is about producing power and always being in a position where you can counter your opponent or strike them. So you never want to be vulnerable like this for even a split second. So always moving in steps. Always moving in steps.
Here you see Mike Tyson taking steps towards his opponent.
Now, as well with the footwork, Mike Tyson does pivots, shifts, and transfers of weights. So he may be over here, and he may shift his weight. I'm for sure. But he may shift his weight in the other direction. And then he'll land his counters.
And Mike Tyson demonstrates the shift counter.
So the shifts, steps, and lastly, pivots. That's the way Mike Tyson always moves. When we go to his defense, Mike Tyson never blocks shots. His defense is always going to be active defense. Active defense is a form of defense that enables you to counter your opponent. So he slips laterally like this. Now imagine we put our hands beside us and slide down laterally, just like this. And this is the way Mike Tyson slips in his stance. Remember, his body is square to you, and he can easily slip. From this position, he's able to slip multiple punches, and if he wants to, he could easily pivot off and attack you.
This is how Mike Tyson is quick enough to slip multiple straight punches. Mike Tyson also performs a rotational slip, which is used purely to counter. Mike loads up his hips as he slips crosses and is able to fire the left hook.
Another way Mike Tyson dodges punches is by rolling the punch. Now it's an adaptation from the bob and weave. The bob and weave that you might see fighters like Joe Frazier using. Now Mike Tyson, he rolls. When he's rolling the punch, if the shot's coming from here, he's ducking down and transferring the weight onto his lead foot. He's done that via turning his hips. His hips are turned. Watch this. I'm dropping down and I'm turning my hips. I'm dropping down and I'm turning my hips. Each roll in any direction is only allowed possible because the hips are turning. That roll is very essential and important for me to realize that I'm rolling from my legs. It's from my legs and not from my back. You don't want to be rolling like this. Always want to be rolling from your legs.
Here is Mike Tyson rolling.
When Mike Tyson is in his stance, his hands aren't anywhere else. They're not low, they're not high, they're beside his chin. His elbows are tucked in and he stays as tight and compact as he can be. Remember that you have to be square.